Hello. So, as you can see, this is not the picture from the beginning of the film on the thumbnail, but the reason I put this in is because my client came to me and she said, can you do a set that you've done before and can you do it on me? So this was a set that I did like well over a year ago, and probably like nearly 18 months ago. And she doesn't want the crystals because she works as a carer, but that's what I've recreated. I've switched it up a bit. The problem is, because she wanted me to recreate it, some of the products weren't trilogy, because I just didn't have a trilogy colour to match. So I did break out some glam and glitz, which, you know, I prefer to use trilogy, but it was only a premixed glitter, which I find is, you know, if you've got them, you've got them, use them, you know. But yeah, right, so this is a reverse nail, and I've got the bin man outside, and my partner is also sat eating an omelette, so it's really noisy in the background. Yeah, so I'm just going to do the reverse like I normally do. I'm putting a bead down in the middle of the nail, making it into a point, then I'm going to fill in the cuticle area, making sure that I've got that client's nail pointing down. And then when it's ready, I am going to file it. So this colour is almost identical to the one that I used on the original set. This is Rita. As you can see, it's quite a bright yellow. And it's actually got a bit of sparkling as well, but you can't see that on the video. I may have used 2 whatever bead, and it may be about to run all over a nail, as you can see. So I'm going to spend a little bit of time fixing that. And as I'm watching the video back, I'm like, do you know what? Once you've fixed it, you don't need to put any more acrylic on. And I still can't work out why I did. The only thing I can think is the apex, so I didn't have to cap it. But then, knowing me, when I do stuff like that, I cap anyway. So, I know. But, yeah, that's what I'm doing. And I've just got a full nail, and this is on her left hand. And then I'm going to do a similar nail on the other hand, and it's going to have glitter on it. It was just a bit of a mismatch, so we've got a few different nails in here instead of just one hand, because both hands are not identical. Also, the reverse nails that I've done uses the same glitter that I've used on the thumb, but both times on both nails you couldn't see me filling in that French bit because all you could see was my glasses and my hair. And even though it was a nice colour, because I just had it did, it's no point in you looking at my hair, so I didn't put it in, but you can see it in the video of the nails at the end. So I'll just let you watch this for a bit, and now I won't because I've finished. And this is Magic Violet. I'm just going to do a full nail of that. So that's the end of that finger, and I'm going to move on to the other yellow nail. This is Rita again, And I'm just going to put like a really thin layer over her nail, because I just wanted to give like a little bit of opaqueness, I don't know what the right term for that is, over her nail before I added in the glitter. And the glitter is called, I think it's called Lemon Glitz, and it is pretty nice. It's pretty nice. So yeah, I'll just let you watch that. Oh, also this client, she's an overlay client, and she has a very, very big curve to her natural nail, like super curved to a natural nail, that she's actually she actually owns that, you know, she doesn't take it off. Excuse me. Oh, that's brilliant. Yeah, so as you can see on like that ring finger, it curves really down, and her index fingers are the worst for that. So it's not me applying nails badly, it's just that's how her nails naturally grow, and she loves that. So I'm coming in on the thumb now, and I am using the original glitter from the original set, which is, if I remember correctly, purple vixen. And it's not covered the way I want it to, because obviously when they're in overlay, I'm going to keep them quite thin on the tip. So I am going to fill it in with some super fine glitter on the tip, just to give it like a full coverage. And I can't remember where this super fine glitter was from. It's not a Trilogy one, and I cannot remember, but here, I've got it out now. I'm dipping my brush in, just filling in that tip on that clear acrylic, just to give it some coverage, and then I'm going to put some more of that pre-mixed glitter over it, just because I don't want to see a nail through it, like, ever. Like, you don't. It just bugs me when you hold your nails up to the light and you can kind of see through it. I've never liked that, so no, that's why I do that. Alright, so I'm coming on to the main event now. This is the colour block nail preparation. I have my powders, and I have off to one side my cuticle knife. It's not a cuticle knife, it's a craft knife. And as I've explained before in other colour block tutorials, making sure that I have got the best shape possible with my brush, so that I don't have to work harder at the end when I'm filing it. Although actually I've now started just using my craft knife, because I did like a colour block nail a little while ago where I used a craft knife and it was a perfect straight line, and then I used a file and I ruined it, so now I just leave the straight line where it is. And what I've done is I've put the bead up at the top at the cuticle, and I've sort of pulled it down because I'm making an ombre out of the glitters, and I am pulling out another pre-mixed glitter, not by Trilogy, because they just didn't have one that would have worked as well, that was as see-through as I wanted it to be. So again, I'm just going to create that to match the line up at the top, which I've already cut in, and then I'm going to cut again to match it up to the line at the top. Putting some clear over, and again going to cut in the clear to match the sides, just so that when I come to file, I'm not filing over that glitter. so while that was setting, I've gone and done the exact same thing on the other hand. I'm coming in now up around the cuticle with Rita, and I'm going to pull it down towards the tip of a nail like I'm creating an ombre, because that's what I'm doing. I'm going to do that on both sides, and I'm going to come in with Magic Violet, and I'm going to blend it from the tip up to create that blend. So we've got like an opposite ombre. On our other hand, it's the same, but it's all the opposite way around. So the yellow in the middle is at the top, and the purple is at the bottom, and the purple on the outside is at the top, and the yellow's at the bottom, but you'll see in the pictures anyway. Right, so now marble, double dip from Magic Violet into Rita. Put that up to make the cuticle nice and neat, and then pull that down so it's nice and thin. And then I am doing one blob to another blob, and the way that I'm working it, and I'll put a card into this video, is I'm trying to do it the way that I did that pink and black set that was like mainly pink and black marbles, where I put the light colour on one side and the dark colour on the other side, and I pull the dark through the light, so it kind of looks like, well, it doesn't look like anything, but it looks like it's all flowing from one way to the other, and then the dark sort of comes down one way, and then they might, yeah, but you know, I'll put the card in anyway, and you'll be able to watch that video. I explain it a lot better, and you can probably see it better, because currently you're getting a gorgeous shot of those gloves. Aren't they amazing? Then I'm going to add in some more of that lemon glitz, and then I'm going to cap it, which you don't need to see, but you can see the purple glitter on the little finger here will match the other thumb on the other hand. And then I'm going to cap it, like I said, I'm going to file it to shape, and then we've got the top coat bit. So yeah, that's pretty much it. It wasn't hard to do, but it did take a little while, which is why this video is so like sporadic. I love those curves. So I kind of always end up doing the little finger and then forgetting something, and then having to come back in. So I've already top coated that little finger. I mean that shine. Look at that line is like perfect. It looks like I've drawn it on. That's not a line. It's just a bit of gel polish. Yeah, so there we go. And then you can kind of see her with a hand in the background. But I'm not showing you top coating of that because you can't see it. All you can see with the gloves. So yeah, and I kind of just wanted to show you this in real time rather than speeding it up like I did the rest of the video, because it's nice to see it all come together at the end. Right, making sure I've got some on the end, so I have capped in that top coat, and there we have it. These are outside, and this is what they look like outside. And when it's outside, that top coat just comes to life. Like, it comes to life, and this is inside. You can see the light reflecting there. There's like a different tone to inside and outside. In summer, I do prefer outside shots, but I just, you know, sometimes it's nice to show you a bit of both. That ombre is not the best one I ever did, but that marble is yum, 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 yum. And then we've got the picture coming up. So you can have a nice long look. This is outside, and look at the top coat outside. You can almost see, like, you can even see me in that ring finger, like taking that blob there, that's me. And in the little finger. I think it's beautiful outside. Yeah, so thank you for watching. And don't forget to hit subscribe. Leave a comment if you like it. Thank you. Bye.